Happy.
We're happy.
Are we going left over here?
Yeah, no, we're going left here. I can't find Greg and Lucky.
Well, no, you're not going to find it on the radio. It's online.
Oh.
Welcome to episode 5 of the Happy Hour.
Yes, we've made it to episode 5. It's good to be here. It's good to be part of something. And this time we're recording. Yeah. If
you heard the last podcast, we forgot to press record, so that was a bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
That was a downer for everybody.
That mistake will never happen.
That was the
again.
sad hour.
Yeah.
But we got the happy hour coming at you. We want to help you just break away from all the negativity that happens in the world. Just switch off. Have a little bit of fun. That's what we're all about here. We're here to brighten your day.
That is it. We just want to try and make life as fun and funny for you as it is for us sometimes, because it is a turmoil time in society right now.
Oh, tumultuous.
Tumultuous. That's a great word. Love that word. Where did you learn that? Do you remember?
Books.
No. But like, I remember learning Inevitable on the Matrix, and I was like, I gotta go home and find out what this word means, because when the architect is talking and he said that word, he lost me, and then I was like, because if you don't know the one word in a sentence and someone is talking to you, you're like,
oh, bro,
I have no idea what it means.
I'm very impressed that you're really good at being bilingual.
Yeah.
You are. You do your profession in your second language, which has kind of become your first language.
Yeah. I've much better become.
When I'm listening to Afrikaans, I did Afrikaans through matric all the way. And I regret that my school didn't actually let me do Zulu or another language, because Afrikaans, I kind of had a basic grasp.
Yeah. Your mom's Afrikaans.
My mom's half Afrikaans, so I had an Omar for Afrikaans. If I'm with my cousins and I hear them like they're chatting and then I'm following, and then there's one word where I'm just like, bah, fuck, what can't hear on?
Yeah, and then it is, but it's so nice when you do know a word as well, or you say a word and people look at you and they're like, he must be intelligent, or he just researched it this morning.
Politicians learned. A lot of South African politicians, English is not their first language, so they've almost learned a dictionary English.
Okay. Yes.
So you'll hear when politicians speak, sometimes they speak in extremely like difficult words. They don't speak in common speak. They speak in almost proper speak.
Yes.
Like how you would be taught how to speak, and it's because it's a second language. So then you're like, cool, I'm gonna learn these words. I'm gonna nail them. And then you hear you're like, oh, I gotta go check that one out.
I
Google.
But
what?
I try to imagine now, like how, because I said to you, and you know the story. When I was in grade 8 in high school, first year of high school, I just had a complete. Like, I was in a terrible place. It was really hard because I had come from Afrikaans, and then I was listening to the teachers speak, and you're a boy, so you're trying to make fun and you're trying to laugh, but bro, you're
trying to draw a penis in somebody else's book, and then you're like, oh, what was that?
And the teachers were speaking, and every day was just harder than the next. It was just, every day was just more complex. Then I remember the one day the teacher said, okay, today we're learning algebra. And I was like, I don't even know what that is in Afrikaans. So now I've got to go, okay, cool. Then I had to go home and I had to phone my mom and be like, Mom, what's algebra? And she's like, no, man, you know algebra, it's this. And I was like, okay. So then just because I didn't know it in English, I was like, I freaked out. Then she said to me, and then I was like, oh, okay, no. Okay, that's algebra. Yes, I know algebra. Yeah. So it was that first year. Ooh, dude, I was this close to being kicked out of school. They told me.
Well, I think any
person that doesn't,
any child that goes into a school that's not their first language, I applaud you.
Yeah, imagine going to Germany and you have to live there now, and then people are like, would you like the Brustwort? And you're like,
I'll just go hungry, thanks. Nine, donkey, danka, 9.
Yeah, oh God.
So we're going to be dealing with some interesting things in the podcast.
Yeah, we've got game changers as always. We're going to try and introduce you to things that really help your life.
We've got a first responder. We've got a contributors game changer.
Yes.
Remember, we always want you to get in touch with us.
Yeah.
About anything, you can hit us up on Facebook, Instagram. We're going to get a phone number soon.
I'm glad Greg said that, because I got a message on Instagram, DMs, personally to me saying, hi, Lucky. I'm so sorry. Greg is terrible at replying, but where can I find the podcast? And I screenshotted it and I forgot to send it to you. So
I haven't seen it. There's no proof, Your Honor. There is no proof that I haven't looked at my DMs.
Hold on. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is you have enough space on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we're going to get into. I've got a little show and tell for you.
Okay.
It's a show and tell. It's about something that many men do. We'll get into that.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna chat today about a skill. If you could download a skill, what would it be? Because I think
Have you been watching the Matrix trilogy again? Because you made a Morpheus a reference earlier on.
Yeah. I'm getting it back into the Matrix. Just warming up for number 4.
Oh, kill me! I hate remakes. I'm tired of them. Yeah. I think I'm going to dodge it. I'm not going to watch that one.
You're not going to watch it, really?
Yeah, I'm done.
No, but I want to know what's going on.
Oh, that's the problem.
He's the one.
We can't have enough. We always like, gotta have more. Just be satisfied.
Be satisfied.
It's like my parents could have stopped at 2 kids. They didn't need to have 4. I'm glad they did. But you know what I mean. We'll get into that. We're also going to try and make 2020 our most interesting year. But right now, let's get into Game Changers. Game changers are things that literally make a huge difference in your life. They change the game.
We like it. We love it. We think these are game changers and we try and introduce you to them because maybe somehow, somewhere they could help you make your life just a little bit simpler. So you want to go first or should I?
I don't have a game changer.
Oh, okay.
I've got our first responders game changer. So let's go through yours.
Let's go through mine. Mine is over here. All right. So if you're listening to this on the podcast, this is a little treat called Crazy Corn.
Oh boy.
It is exactly the same creation.
Can I open it? You explain. You explain.
It's exactly the same creation as kind of popcorn, but why it's a game changer is that the person that created this brand or this product is they've taken the idea of what a popcorn is and they've taken the kernel out of the popcorn. Okay. It's the soft part. It's the white part of the corn without the kernel. So the one thing is when you're watching a movie at the movie house, you eating popcorn and those kernels get stuck and you got it
like the crust of the kernel.
It is just absolutely annoying. So somebody has gone and perfected this idea.
So Lucky introduced this to me a while ago.
How?
Oh.
Greg said to me yesterday, bro, hey, my Food Lovers doesn't have it. Can you buy me 3 packets, please?
They are expensive.
Do you think so? Do you think 29 Rand a bag is?
Yeah, bro, 29 Rand. Is that one bag?
No, it's still about a little bit more.
29 Rand is expensive.
You think so?
Yeah. It's by a place called Ma Dolly's.
Ma Dolly's, yeah.
Ma Dolly's. It's really yummy.
It's one of the nicest treats ever. And it's an easy like eating treat. And it is definitely a game changer because I love popcorn, but I hate taking the kernels out of my teeth. I hate it. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, there's something about it.
And also the thing is, though, I hate to use this reference because it is obviously their reference, but it is once you pop with these, you can't stop. Like it's just an absolute, like once you start treating a little bit, dude, I once ate an entire bowl like this while watching like some Netflix movie the other day.
So the diet's going well, eh? Lucky has such an adventure with his weight. It's like
it's up and down.
We're fasting one moment.
I forgot.
Next thing we're eating one of these things straight up.
Yeah.
So it's popcorn without the corn.
Without the kernel.
It looks a bit weird. Like
if you're looking at it on the video,
it looks like YouTube. That oat cereal. Do you know that oat cereal that like it's like a puff? A wheat puff.
A wheat, yes.
It looks a little bit like a wheat puff, but it tastes like heaven.
It tastes like heaven. It tastes so good. And if you can try get it, I promise you, and you like popcorn, this will change your life. This was definitely a game changer.
Just we also want to say we haven't been endorsed to endorse this
at all, actually.
But if you want us to endorse a game changer, we are not above corruption.
No, we will not. Yeah, I love vegan food.
You nearly pulled it off. You nearly had me. You nearly had me. We've got to work at it, obviously.
Yeah,
it's not just going to be a once-off.
No.
But we got a game changer.
From a viewer.
first responder, and it's about a household appliance.
Now, obviously, as we've said on the podcast before, if you have a game show, get a hold of us, send it to us, DM it to us, WhatsApp it to us, whatever you have. But a household appliance game changers are Mark has been trying to get into that game for years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but also adult life, the moment you leave home, these things change the game.
Yeah.
So this thing is this little like cordless thing, and dude, like if you spill anything or you drop anything, and we don't have someone who cleans for us, this thing just, dude, it's super easy, and it like hides away in the cupboard and like plugs in, and you just pop it out like that old nonna on that Fatties and Monies ad. This is basically that, and then so it's easy to like move around, and then it has this. How the fuck does this work? Pops out, and it's actually the whole like engine of this thing is actually like a dust buster, and then it pops in to there, and yeah, it's a full-on like vacuum cleaner, and it lasts like 45 minutes, I think, and our house is pretty small, so 45 minutes, I mean, yeah, I would have to be stoned if it takes me 45 minutes to vacuum.
That is, dude, like, do we, first of all, do we have that in this country? Because I think that video is from Belgium. Is Belgium?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's from Belgium. But that is awesome. That little, like the first thing I loved about it is that it stands up by itself. So which means that when you put it in the cupboard away, it can stand up. It doesn't take up too much
Do you remember
space.
that Fatties and Monies ad?
Yes.
If you don't remember it, it's a pasta ad where it was like a family, but then they used to keep the nonna, which is an Italian granny, in the cupboard, and then they just pull her out to make pastas at dinner.
Yeah, so it was kind of on the play like you keep your fatties and monies in the cupboard, and they can stay there as long as
It's
they want.
like having a nonna in your
kitchen. It's like
kitchen.
having a nonna in your kitchen, whether you're Italian or not. So that's the kind of play.
But that's great. Neat, fits away, cleans the whole
and
house.
I love that it comes off.
Yeah.
Like that. It just comes off and then there you go. I'm actually...
Are you in the market for?
There was. I remember. Sorry, if you know the Greg and Lucky Show, you'll know that I'm a huge Friends fan. I remember season 10.
Oh boy,
Monica cleaning her house
with one of those.
With one of those, and then she takes off, and I'll find the
and
clip.
starts. Zzz.
No, so she cleans it with the vacuum cleaner. Then she goes to the vacuum cleaner. She unclips a smaller one, and then she still says these words. Oh, now I need a smaller one to clean this one. Yes. And that was like 10, 15 years ago.
Do you think it was product placement, the beginning of product placement?
Oh, no. Product placement goes back to the 80s, bro. Superman. Christopher Reeves.
Yeah.
I wrote a documentary on it that Christopher Reeves Superman 1 and 2. So 1 obviously was such a big movie that 2 and 3 created a massive product placement like opportunity.
For what?
And
Wheelchairs. No, I'm joking. Sorry, that was nasty.
That was nasty.
That was Superman 4. Sorry.
So and created such a big opportunity for product placement that so there's a scene where Superman, Christopher Reeve, throws this guy into a truck, and it's a Coke truck. And then picks him up and then smash him through the building, and it's got like
another
a huge
Coke
appliance like brand, and it's like it was one of the big starts. They realized that they're like, we can use.
Well, James Bond doesn't have martinis anymore.
Yeah,
James Bond has Heineken.
Yeah, it's like, well, welcome. Hey, you missed out. Beer's delicious.
You going straight onto the spirits. Cool it, chap. You got a job to do.
Bro, I go straight onto the spirits. I'm not fighting bad guys.
I'm not messing up my suit. Straight on the spirits.
Tom Ford,
couple beers.
Actually, Tom Ford does his entire suit. So it is like it's a huge product placement place for advertising. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. So talking about this game changer, I know other people, friends of mine who've moved to Canada.
Yeah.
They've decided to move. He got a job there with Coke, coincidentally.
Yeah.
Not dealing with the actual brand.
The brand, yeah.
And says they want to make their house very like futuristic because
Okay.
you know the internet's really quick
Yeah.
and things. So they're gonna get one of those little Roomba things because they also live in a small apartment.
Okay, so the thing that it goes around. So when you actually the
so
how they
you don't
work
have
is-
to vacuum.
No, but
it
how,
just
how it
goes.
works is when you drop something, it hears.
And it parks. It
Yeah.
parks itself in like
a
a corner,
corner,
and
it's
so,
fine.
so it goes. So while you're out the house,
Yeah.
it starts cleaning,
Yeah,
and then it goes and parks itself, and then charges, and then comes again.
that's crazy. That's the future is now, old man.
You sometimes hear people say, "Hey, here's a fun fact," and they tell you something that isn't fun. That is why every now and then, Lucky and I have to get serious.
We are trying to fight fun facts. We're trying to find fun facts and separate the two because a fact and a fun fact are two different things.
Very, very different things.
So we do it with Lebs. Used to produce for our show, and we do it at a completely different time at a different place. So yeah,
These are our fun facts. If you've got any, please let us know. You can hit us up on Facebook or Instagram anywhere.
Yeah.
You can help us out. These are the fun facts. Welcome to the Fun Factor with Greg, Lucky, and Lebs. And
Yes.
we try to separate the regular facts from the fun facts because you've heard people say it in conversation.
yes. It's very important to make sure that a fact is in fact fun because people say they fun facts when they interject into a conversation and then they ruin the whole vibe. So we are separating it and it's our job to do it and we want you to join us on this journey. I'm going to start off because mine is very short but
Okay.
very fun.
Oh, boy.
So you
Okay.
say.
I can't wait.
So my fun fact for today is that you guys know the pill paracetamol. In
Yes.
Britain, paracetamol decided to stop
So it's,
you.
it's in Panado. It's in paracetamol's in a lot of...
Yeah, it's,
Aren't you allergic to it, Lebs?
in
I'm allergic to aspirin.
Yes,
the other
yeah.
one.
So
same
I
stuff.
can have paracetamol.
you can have paracetamol.
Okay.
So in the UK, what they did is they stopped selling paracetamol in bottles. So you just open them up and then you can throw the pills out and drink it, whatever. They stopped making them in bottles and put them in blister packs. And
So you have to pop 'em
So you have
out.
to pop them out.
Yeah.
And that decreased suicide rates by 48%, which shows that laziness, because people were too lazy to go, because then you have to do each individual one. It dropped the suicide rate by 40. I think it was 40%.
Who's coming up with these percentages? I can believe it, but I don't
Yeah.
trust your percentages.
No, it's 40 or 42, something like that.
But
How
that-
crazy is that?
Humans are so lazy.
But hey, lazy
can't
saves
believe
lives.
I cannot believe that.
Hey,
Really?
Lazy saves lives.
40%.
40%. Yeah, it's 40 or 42, something around there. But that's crazy.
Because
Like,
I sometimes think, I'm like, oh, why do I have to pop these out?
yeah, they're awkward. It's like, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
how tough is our life? 2020, I have to pop my poles
Yeah,
out.
why can't I just get
I've got enough
so,
commercials.
so that's mine. It's very quick and it's an easy
I'll
fact.
give it to you. It's fun. Very
Okay.
rare that Lucky gets a fun fact, but it's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun from me.
It is fun. Yeah. I like it.
I love it. It's fun because we're dealing with death.
Yeah, but it's fun nonetheless. All right.
Okay.
Who's next?
Oh, should I go? Okay, mine I think is something that's very important to us South Africans.
Beer.
We were, yeah.
That's part of it. But in Ohio, in the US, they have special number plates for repeat offenders of drunken driving.
So the cops look out for them.
So the cops look out. So it's a yellow license plate with red writing, so that when you drive
That's
past,
clever.
the cops will be like, "Okay, let's stop that one and check." It's called.
What?
Some people call it party plates.
Party
Party plates.
Yeah.
Because they show that you're a jeweler.
So,
Watch out for him, honey. He's a party.
He's got a party plate.
He's got a party plate.
yeah, something we could use here at
That
home.
is
Don't you think?
absolutely genius.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's definitely fun.
That's definitely fun. No, that's
a fun fact.
That is yeah. No,
You know,
done.
now in South Africa, they're bringing in a law, zero tolerance, no drinking.
0%.
So yeah, 0%.
It's
Yeah.
always weird how our country takes so long to get to those. Like, we've had it. It's over now.
Well,
Yeah. Well, what
do you think it's gonna help though?
Oh, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope
Let's
so.
hope.
yeah,
Let's
hope.
so. Okay, well,
Greg?
those are two hard acts to follow.
Yeah. What is your fun fact for today?
Okay, so my fun fact for today revolves around babies.
Okay.
I very rarely would say this, but I wish your son was here, Lux,
Yeah.
because I could show you
Yeah.
children's eyes, well, humans' eyes, after 3 months, the outward appearance of your eyes never changes. So the size of your eye, the size your eyes are now,
Yeah.
that is the same. So if you go look at your baby's face right now, so Lucky's kid's about, 9 months old?
He's 9 months, yeah, turning 10, yeah.
So cute. He is
His
so cute.
eyes will be that size for the rest of his
So
life.
let's just get this right. I just want to make sure 100%. So is it the entire eyeball itself, or is it the cornea, the circle part?
No, it's the eyes. It's the whole thing. It's, it's your frontward appearance of your eye.
So from 3 months, this is what your eye looks like. That's the size
that's
of it.
why
It never
babies
grows.
kind of have those, like, they kind of look like a little bit like goggle boxy eyes.
Yeah, because they're
They've
quite
got
big.
That your eyes will stay like that forever. So your eyes do grow as you get older, but not from this appearance. They grow backwards. They grow in other places. They don't grow here where you.
Okay. All right. It's
So a kid's eyes, once he's hit 3 months, that's how your eyes are
That's
going to look for the
it.
rest of your life. You know, your nose and your ears keep growing, but your eyes, they look the same.
I like that.
I don't know.
Really?
I like it. I do like it. But is it a fun fact though? Is it gonna get the people going at the party?
Well,
Or
although you mommies-
your eyes are not going to change until you're, like, when you're 99.
if there's one thing that I could change by myself, these two things.
Really? Why?
Why?
I have eyes that look like I'm drunk or high all the time.
Yes,
People
yeah, you
always come
do.
to me. They're like, "Are you
Just give a look
tired?"
into the camera there. Just give us a.
Close up, Nyana, so we can see. No, I
So
think
you
that's
would
a fun
change them?
fact.
No, they it's it's a
If
fun.
you had a complaint with the Lord, you'd be like, "Hey, bugger, you could have given me better eyes."
yeah.
Of all the things,
Of all the
like he
things, of all
really
the
no.
Yeah,
man.
your wife would wish you had got a bigger, not eyes, definitely
Hands,
not eyes,
bigger hands,
bigger hands,
bigger
bigger hands.
Okay, yeah, fun fact. I like it.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
You're
All right, so
such-
3 fun
you're
facts. That's
you're
that's
such
the
a
first.
bastard
That's
about
the
the fun
first
facts.
time we've gotten 3 fun facts.
Yeah.
We usually get like 1 or 2.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think the first time we didn't have any fun
But
facts.
you might disagree with all 3 facts, but that's what we want to know from you. Do you think all 3 of these facts are fun or not? Let us know. Comment below. Also, tell us your fun facts if you have any.
You can dislike the video if you don't like Lucky's fact.
And share.
It is time for Shit Tank. If you've ever seen the show Shark Tank, it's where people sell things to entrepreneurs. Sometimes I don't even know how they allow them on the show.
It makes for good TV. The producers don't care how good your idea is. They're not like this. The CEOs are gonna love this. They're gonna shut that down
In
quick.
2 minutes.
This is the dumbest idea I've heard, and I've been doing the show for 5 years.
I'm stupider just for listening to you.
They probably go like, okay, yeah.
So do you have a backup plan for yourself?
Yeah, exactly.
So they sell these things, and we've created our own version, Shit Tank. We've put down a bunch of things that we don't like in a bowl, and then the other guy has a minute to try and sell the other guy on it.
So if Greg doesn't like hats, I have to convince him that hats are cool and why, and he should wear them and blah blah blah. That's just an example. of
Yeah,
why.
that would be an interesting problem to have with your life.
What if you don't like hats?
Yeah.
You don't like hats.
Yeah, but I don't hate hats.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these things I hate.
Okay.
I know hate's a strong word.
Yeah.
Okay, so get your hand and you give a little
Okay. All right. This
little
one.
dipperooski there. What do we got? Yes.
You can't do this to me, bro. This is no
What is it? Yeah.
craft beer.
I absolutely hate craft beer.
No. Let's hold on. Just get this right. It's not beer. He hates craft beer. So it's a very huge difference. Just wanted to let the beer companies know. We love beer.
Oh yeah, love beer. Love beer. No, look, and I've even come to love certain types of craft beer.
Yeah.
But I hate craft beer in general. Like, oh, this smells like the rose berries.
Yeah.
And if you
This
give
is the Himalayan armpit of monk.
It's
No,
got
thank
Some
you.
Oaks bumhole.
Okay.
Just
no,
on
you're
the-
ruining all my good points.
Okay. You've got 1 minute and go.
All right, listen. Craft beer is definitely an acquired taste. It is
You're not selling me.
made in a very different way. But the good thing about craft beer is, like, listen, it has created over 55,000 jobs in South Africa alone. It is.
Did you just make that stat up?
No, it's real. I read
okay,
that thing.
okay.
And it is created like small businesses, young oaks. The guys who created Brews and Union sold them. They now are, they're part of a bigger brand, and they've got their beer going out. A lot of young people that are starting craft beer or have small businesses and they're making money from it. If you're particular about it and you like craft beer, this is it. It's a good thing. It's creating opportunities for people that don't have opportunities and creating business for people that don't have business. That's why you should like and support craft beer. That's why if someone says, hey man, listen, this is my craft beer, want to try it out. It's beer at the end of the day. Just go for the lager, like me and you are lager and Pilsner guys. We are not, don't go for the ales because the ales are for deep, hard people. So craft beer is good.
I think that's the worst. I think that's the worst one we've ever had.
Okay.
That was definitely the worst shit take.
Was that?
You didn't sell me on anything there. You didn't try to get me to get into it.
Okay.
You just told me about the opportunities it creates. Cool, I'm down with that. Well done. Like, we know a guy, his name's Tico. He's got his craft beer company going.
Yeah.
He said after he made a lager, he started doing better in the South African market.
Okay. I don't know that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you generally don't listen to people sometimes.
No, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
No, but it's hard, but because you know what the thing is? Greg and I both don't like craft beer. That's why when you gave this to me, I was
Yeah,
like,
but that's the game.
I know, but I was like, because now it's like me and you both are like, no, I must find positives craft beer as well. Luckily, I
had
read
to do spiders the other day. Spiders are not easy to sell.
No, there's great things about spiders.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you've got anything that we can add to the bowl,
Yeah.
please help us. Because
Listen, let us also know if you think that my points were good or not, because we need to know. Greg is not the only one.
yeah, he's supposed to be selling everybody on the craft beer.
So you didn't like my points.
One of my mates, no, I didn't.
Okay.
One of my mates actually always buys craft beer for that reason, to support local business, not go
is
for
it?
the mega corporation.
But does he? Oh God, is he? No, go for the bigger corporation.
Is he one of those guys? He makes his own t-shirts.
blah, blah.
Well, you see, man, Mr. Price is putting a price on your soul.
It's like, dude, what is this made out of? This is actually a fabric, man. That you.
I've actually taken my cat's hair
And you're like, all right, bro. Listen, actually, while he's talking, you're like, what does that smell? Is that your shit?
we all have those type of people. If you're in university, oh man, universities are rife with those folks.
Yeah. Like you see people and like you at like spa and like they're not wearing shoes and you're like, why aren't you wearing shoes? My feet need the soul of the earth to like energize me. And you're like, oh my
Bro,
God.
this is the linoleum floor. Like somebody has
Like,
vomited there. Like, can you cover your
what
feet?
are you doing?
That's
Like,
nasty.
Yeah.
We'll do it again. Please help us add to the bowl. It's looking quite empty at the moment.
So I came across this funny thing somewhere. I saw it and it made me think of like the idea of downloading a skill would be kind of a cool concept. And I think humans.
I know Kung Fu.
Yes, like Neo in the Matrix.
This is actually the Matrix happy hour.
Yeah. No, but I was thinking about that. Like, what skill would you download? Because the thing is, you'd want a skill that will be able to make you rich. And not because you want to be rich, because you want to live a comfortable life and you don't want to work too hard or whatever. But like, what skill would it be? Because I was thinking about it. I was like, ooh, golf maybe. But then the thing is, the amount of people that play golf and are good at it are too many. Right? And then you'd also have to do it every day and whatever. Like singing, yeah, also lots of singers.
Oh, I know though. Golf without practice, what a treat.
Oh, okay. So if you download it, do you have it like you're the best? Or
I don't know. You're the one who's coming up with this concept, Neo.
If you download it, you're like 90% there. You're like flipping good at it. You could easily enter a competition and win it, but
sorry, I'm going to sidetrack.
yeah.
How far away do you think we are from this?
From downloading a skill and putting it in your subconscious.
Yeah. Far.
20 years.
That close.
I think we're close. I think we're at a point where
So what
we combining AI and
our organics
and
so
organics
well.
so well that so I don't know if I ever told you this. There was a I met this. So I was having dinner at my mate's house, and his mom's like a CEO of like a bank. She used to be. I think she still is. I don't know. But there was this doctor from Harvard or Stanford, and he was talking about how
one of them fancy
one of the
universities.
fancy universities that I could never get into, and he was telling us that his students are taking. They found the spider that creates a web that's got such a the web has got such a
Strong
sturdy
strand?
strand, yeah, that when you're getting surgery for your ACL or your meniscus, they take that strand and they let the spider weave this because it's the style of it, and that creates ligaments. And it's strong enough to hold better than any.
So what have they replicated the spiders?
They've replicated the spiders. What's in
Wow.
it? So instead of taking because what they do is when you run out of ligaments here, they take it from place where you don't need it, and they use it here.
Okay.
So this spider strand. I mean, and I was like, someone learned about the spider, knew that, thought, sherbet, like I could use this for a surgery. Like that's incredible.
Okay, just talking about incredible things because this is now we're traveling far away from where we were. But I was watching David Attenborough. I think it was David Attenborough, or it might have been on Netflix at the moment. They've got something Earth at Night.
Yes,
very cool. They got high-tech cameras that show what the animals are doing at night that they haven't captured before. And one of the things is, so this might be the David or it might be this. I've been watching both. There's a frog that it gets so cold in this place that the frog freezes for months sometimes. Sometimes it just freezes for the night,
and then
but sometimes it can freeze for months.
And then thaws
and then
out.
it thaws and continues and lives. And I was thinking, that's how we're going to do cryogenic freezing, and that's how we're going to send people into space and put them to sleep kind of thing.
Imagine that frog's like busy in the conversation.
Hey, Jeff, I'll get back to you.
As I was saying, where was I?
Actually, bro, on board. I'm hungry.
Dude, listen, how long is this story going to take? I mean, it's been 3 months now.
It's been a season.
Like, I got things I got to do, dog. I mean, like... But yeah, so if you had to download a skill, like, what, like... Me being me, I'd probably download, like, rugby and then, like, try it out professionally.
No, but your body's going to kill you. Your body's not going to handle that.
Yeah,
you
that's
know what
true.
I'd like to be able to do is, and I probably could do it, but I'm really bad at it, is speed read.
I've seen YouTube videos of people like that. Oh, I can teach you how to speed read in 7 minutes.
I'm trying to enjoy the book.
Yeah. So why? So it's just so that you can get through more books.
Yeah. No, because sometimes it takes me a long time to get and I enjoy reading, but like it's just you're like, whew.
It's a bit much.
So if I could speed read, I think that'd be a cool one.
Yeah.
Like properly
speed read. Yeah. I think
Or if I could just download like every language in the world.
Oh, languages. I think that you actually got it, because then you can speak to anybody.
Yeah.
You go to Japan and you're like, konnichiwa. You know?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, I know.
That would be so. I think languages would easily be one of the best ones.
If language wasn't ever a barrier.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Foreign films, now they're just films.
Yeah. Subtitles, no, thank you.
I hate subtitles.
Bro.
They
detract. You end up reading and like not looking at the visual.
Especially with Facebook videos now. They've all got subtitles.
And sometimes they've got subtitles for BBC and you're like, it's English.
No, but the whole thing is people are watching, they're trying to avoid working. So they've got their phone on silent and then they're looking at Facebook like this and then they're reading the comedy.
Okay.
But that distracts me. Yeah, like you're saying. I look at the words instead of the person.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to look past the words and just look at the person,
Yeah, but I think...
So you haven't nailed it. You haven't nailed it down.
I haven't nailed it. I think language is a great one.
Okay, let's play a game. What would your wife download?
Ooh. Like, not trying to brag now, but she's got too much admin. She's so good at admin stuff already. So, I don't know. And she wouldn't want to do sport. No.
You want to go the sexist route and say cooking?
Oh, yeah, she doesn't cook. No, that would be great. That would be. She doesn't like cooking. She would like to enjoy cooking. I think she would like that.
Yeah, just because you know how to do something doesn't mean you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, cooking for me. That's
what you want to do.
Yeah, if I could cook like
boom,
Ramsay.
I'm Ramsay,
if
baby.
I could cook like Ramsay or like one of those chefs, I would be like, no, whatever. Like, yeah, let's do it. Done.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you would download something into your head, what would it be? Let us know. It is time for show and tell. This is where we show you something and tell you about it. If you're listening on the podcast, don't worry. We'll try to do sufficient explaining. of what everything
about
is?
the show and tell itself. We just like it because we worked out that show and tell was used to help children develop their speech skills.
Well, I mean, that's what you say. I just think it's cool to show off. People love showing off.
No, I think it is. I really think it is, and I think I must ask a teacher, and then I'm gonna get back to you about that. But I think
I don't think you have to ask a teacher. It's pretty. I'm sure that's exactly why they did it. We've discussed this. We've discussed this.
Lucky, you're wasting my time.
Do you want to come back to school, boy?
or I'm in the class and the teacher's like, so I'm sorry, who are you?
Who brought the big man to the classroom? Who brought him to show and tell?
Yeah.
Okay, so mine is bum 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 bada bum. Essential is what I am bringing for show and tell. If you don't know what's essential is, essential can be used for symptoms or discomfort due to liver complaints caused by improper diet, intoxication, or deteriorated liver function. In short, this stuff helps you booze.
Yeah. It doesn't help you booze. It helps your booze intake and then helps your liver
handle it.
Because a lot of people don't know this, and I read up about it recently because I'm actually not drinking, and I'm drinking. I'm drinking soon, but I'm not drinking. So what happens is in South Africa we are binge drinkers, which is really bad. In Europe, people have glasses of wine every single night.
Oh yeah, because you were there, you just found out that they're just having one or two.
No, just like no. But it's so in like Europe they have glasses of wine.
We do have
every
a bad
night,
drinking
or
culture.
Our parents also they have glasses of wine every night, and then on the weekend they drink a good amount, but they don't get hammered in it or whatever. Our generation, we don't drink in the week, and then on the weekend comes and we just balls to the
Speak
wall.
for
Whatever.
yourself.
And then what?
I drink all the time.
And then what happens is your liver can't handle the intake, and that is also why we vomit, because there's no other way for us, the liver, to process this, and then this causes us also to vomit because it.
Oh, is that the thing?
That's the
is
thing.
that why you chunder?
That's why we chunder. Because the body can't handle it,
And
because it's too much intake.
So the reason I brought this for show and tell is because I'm taking this because today I'm having my bachelor's.
Yeah.
Wedding's around the corner. 3 essentials. Maybe I could double it up and take 6. 2 now, 2 later. Never under
2 now, 2 like later
at lunch, and 2
and then 2
in
like
the throes of the
before.
party, which I might miss.
Yeah. But put them in your pocket.
But also an important thing is just being conscious of my doping.
Yeah.
So I know that I'm going to have a big one. So essential on the pack, it says, hey, drink water.
Yeah.
Then it reminds you, like, hey, maybe I will have a glass every now and then, and it's not cheating.
Yeah.
So I'm quite excited. For your bachelors, we had quite a lot of fun. So if you don't know, and if you've never been to bachelors, it's almost always a surprise. The bachelor doesn't know what's on the cards.
If you've never had a bachelor's, please hit us up.
You could be
if
young.
you don't have any friends. No, but if you don't have any friends and you're not getting married or whatever, maybe we should have a bachelor for a whole bunch of guys who've never had a bachelor. Also,
Okay.
And I don't have aren't getting married.
Yeah, but we're not doing the titty bar stuff. That's rookie. That's amateur.
No, it's amateur hour. It's amateur hour.
That was my first experience. I went to a strip club, and it's just it's like test driving a Ferrari, and then you
can
know
only afford it in
you
60
never
years.
allowed that Ferrari.
Yeah.
You
It's-
can't have that
I'm
Ferrari.
sorry. I always give the example that's going to a brine, not allowed to eat the meat. Horrible party.
What kind of monster invites you there? And
Exactly.
then that's exactly what that place is.
And like, yeah. And
I
let's-
understand that Tiffany's going through university and you're paying her fees, but it's not always that case. And sometimes, so
Like, But so we're going to bachelor today. So this is definitely, and I love the name because the name
Essential.
is everything. Like they sat in a room and they're like, what should we call it, Jim? Should we call it
essential?
Pills on the go?
Not essential.
Liver help, Lalp. And then one guy's like, but it's essential. Like, what do you need? Like, that's great. Cool. It says what it is.
Essential.
It's
Helps
essential.
out takes care of liver symptoms.
Done.
Yeah, I like it. Your bachelors, we played drinking golf. Oh, so wait. So if you are that guy, we'll throw your bachelors and non-bachelors.
Yeah. Well, bar hop, because that's an essential. Or
Oh, don't give them away.
Oh,
It's a
whatever.
surprise.
We'll
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise. Yeah, it's a surprise.
If you want to have a non-bachelors, be prepared to fork out some money. but you're invited. Facebook.
Yeah.
Let us know
Let
there.
us know.
Yours was drinking golf.
Yeah.
We went to different bars.
Yeah. So you combine the two of golf. That at this bar, it's a 4-hole, so you have to drink 1 beer, but you got to do it in 4 sips or less.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what drinking.
I just want to let you know that I was one of the best golfers until I ditched you.
Yeah, and then but my brother-in-law
No.
was untouchable.
I did the same amount as Deerwald.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Didn't you vomit?
No.
Because somebody said you vomit, and then I was like,
Who said that?
That's
Who
big.
said that?
Who was it? Where were they? What time?
Yeah, I'll download a skill. Interrogation.
Yeah.
I'll take him down.
I don't know. So someone said that you vomit, so I was like, oh, okay. It doesn't matter to me. It's not a
Lucky. In other circumstances, I would lie to you, but in this, never.
yeah.
Never. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
No, I had to skip out because there was my future wife was interested in my body.
Oh, did you get a call? If you come home now, you'll get some of this. Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, that.
And
call.
it was early on in the relationship.
Yeah.
It was that kind of
Dude, when you get that call, I've been like at home, like chilling before I had my child, and then like my wife's like, "Hey, I'm at a party. Yeah, if you want to come over, we can." I'll be like, she's like, "Babe, babe." I'm like, "Hold on, I'm in the car." I love it. Like guys never say no. Whereas women are like,
Oh, I've said no.
"Have you?"
Yeah.
I've also said no once. I was
Once at one time.
no, I'd still regret it.
Yeah. I remember that one time I said no.
And I can't go back.
Did she hold it against you?
No,
You
no.
said no once. Now I'm never asking again.
Again, yeah.
Yeah. So if you haven't ever tried this out, try it out. It's good stuff, especially when you get into your 30s.
Oh, especially.
Oh, because hangovers. Oh, man.
When will we find a cure for that?
No, it won't. It's like with the entire universe, I think, there's give and take.
Okay.
So the sun gives us a lot of energy.
Yes.
A lot of power gets pumped out of the
Black
sun.
holes take it.
Yeah. No, and like one day the sun is going to
End.
expunge.
Yeah.
And then it's gone. And then we are not going to have that energy anymore.
Yeah.
There's give and there's take.
Good Lord.
Well, no, I don't know. I just think it's the Big Bang, but whatever.
It's so easy to waste someone's time on YouTube. It is like there are probably thousands of videos for people to waste your
Well,
time.
I know where it starts with. Well, first of all, when I was thinking about doing the gate,
It's not
it
about
all came
you.
to me
It's
because
not
my
about
mother
you. Yeah.
once came inside, and you're like,
Dude, like it's not about you.
YouTube has picked up on that, eh? And when you Google things now, it's a suggested part of the clip.
Yeah.
It cuts out. I don't care about your mom getting stuck in the
I just
gate.
want to learn, how do I drill this to get that done?
Yes.
That's it.
Oh, speaking of which, sorry, drilling.
Yeah.
I need you to come to my house, please.
Yes. What DIY am I doing?
DIY duplicacy. I'm not very good at DIY. The curtains fell.
Oh, that's fine.
They're not drilled in properly.
Oh, that's fine. I can do that. That's easy.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
easy.
Cool. Thank you.
Anyways,
Back to the podcast. Welcome back to the happy hour.
So I'm just in the what's it like the whole of YouTube, and suddenly I come across this video of this man. Actually, the headline says, "This is how many grains of rice a billion is.
Oh man.
If you take 1 grain of rice and you make it 100,000."
Oh, you can tell that you are unemployed. You have been traveling down a dark YouTube hole.
Man, so now I'm like, for some reason in me somewhere, it's like, click the button, play. No, let's just see
It's
a little.
just rice.
Let's just click, and I'm watching it.
Oh, this thing's big at the moment. This video, it's to show Jeff Bezos'
Yeah.
wealth.
It's wealth by representing it with a
Okay,
grain of rice. So
yes.
1 grain of rice will be $100,000, and then it shows you how many grains of rice a billion is. So then the guy goes, you buy a Ferrari, this is how many grains of rice it is. You buy
So
a
he's making it
7.5 million.
visual.
He's making it visual. But while I'm watching this, I'm going, why? Why did you make this video? Then he goes to Costco's, which is our version of Macro. I'm assuming, right? It's like a big, and he buys 2 bags. It's 7 kg bags of rice.
Oh, the big bags.
Like he has a top, and he opens the top, and he pours the rice in, and then he counts each one. He spends 3 hours counting
each grain of rice.
Because he has to get the exact precise amount.
Ratios. It's ratios. He didn't count 1 billion pieces of rice.
No. He counted because 100,000. So times 1,000 would be 1 million.
So what? He had 1,000 grains of rice.
That was 1 million.
Or 10,000.
So he counted.
Oh
Like,
my head.
he sped up the video and he's like, yeah, I'm speeding it up just to show you. And he's counting each grain of rice. And this,
So he's also unemployed.
he did this for 2 days. And then I'm watching this. I'm going, but why?
How many views?
Thousands, probably thousands. As how many grains of rice did he have? That's how many views.
I cannot look. I don't know why he did it, other than boredom.
Yeah.
But I like that kind of understanding.
The visual representation of it.
Yeah, because I can't fathom 1 million really.
1 billion, you mean?
Well, I can't even fathom 1 million. I mean, well, what is 1 million? Okay, I can fathom 1 million, but a
1 billion.
1 billion.
So I gotta tell you this funny story. So we spoke about it earlier in the podcast, but I am obviously Afrikaans, and some words in English are translated directly into Afrikaans. So like a million is 1 million. Okay?
Yes.
But so I thought 1 billion is 1
1
billion.
billion.
So I'm doing this TV show.
Oh yeah, if you haven't seen it, Geld Elders op weer, also on Catch Up.
Yeah. So it's the direct translation for the show means money hero. So I speak to people about money and like investing, whatever. And I'm like reading scripts and got to do research on these people. And like, this guy is a miljard. So he's like, this guy's a billionaire. But now in my head, I'm reading
miljard means million. Wouldn't you say billiard?
No. So million is 1 million. Miljard is 1 billion. So now I'm like,
What monster came up with this?
Trying to like, they're like, Lucky, are we ready to shoot? So I'm like, just hold on.
Wag 'n bietjie.
Don't take it off my phone. I'm Googling what the hell is a miljard. Because me reading the context of it, if I don't understand it, I can't emotionally connect with this person. So there I am Googling it, and then it says, so I'm like, billion in Afrikaans. Comes up, miljard. I'm like, okay, so that is 1 billion. I thought in Afrikaans there's like 1 million, then it's like 100 million, which I thought was a miljard. And then it's 1 billion. Do you understand? Because it says a miljard, but I was doing
So is there a billion?
It is 1 billion. It's 1 billion.
So well, no. So billion is 1 billion. Miljard is also 1 billion.
No. There's no billion.
Oh, so that's what I was asking.
Yeah,
I was asking, is there a billion?
Yeah,
no.
billion. There's no billion.
Doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. It's not a word. They call it when you directly translate something. It's like a word in English. It's that's it. So people do that don't know how to speak Afrikaans, and you're not supposed to do that. So
and they also say se and gehet a lot. So you don't need to ge everything.
Yeah.
That's a classic English person that speaks Afrikaans. Ek het gedoen, gehad, geword.
Gesit op die
And you're
podcast.
like, no, bro, not everything was done in the past tense.
Yeah. But yeah, so that, but a billion it's a lot. Because even in the rice, I was watching it and I was like, okay, this is crazy that he's doing it, but this rice, it shows like, wow. Like,
I'm not even very good with distances. If you say, what's Durban, 600 kilometers.
yeah.
Okay,
So
I think I can do that. Then if I'm saying the distance from Nelson Mandela Square to
Sandton is probably 17 kilometers.
Sandton where? Nelson Mandela Square.
Oh, sorry, Nelson Mandela. Sorry, I thought you meant Nelson Mandela Bridge.
Oh.
So Nelson Mandela Bridge.
Is that 17 Ks
yeah,
to
it's
town?
about 17 or 8. Well, it's not
Like, so that's Hillbrow.
Yeah, but it's just before Hillbrow. So like Hillbrow is deeper.
No, it's just
into-
after Hillbrow.
No, but because it's on
If we're
Jan
talking
Smuts,
about
remember?
it.
So you go Jan Smuts, then you hit
It's
Nelson Mandela
Brom.
Bridge.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
Brom.
So
Sorry.
no, for me, I think maybe because I'm so used to distance, I'm talking metric here. I'm not talking like the American like miles or whatever, but like metric wise, I'm very good with distances because I started running, so I'm always calculating everything. And okay, it's 19 kilometers from here. cool. I know how far 19 is.
Only 19 kilometers left to go on the run. Please, but if there is a law, take care of me for the
But
19
sometimes I'm
kilometers.
driving and I can feel, okay, I'm 7 kilometers in now, and then I'm like, okay, now I need to turn my GPS on because I know how far it is. Because I'm like, I now need to now start looking for the place. Like I can feel, I know when I'm running, when I'm close to a kilometer, I'm like, yeah, now this is okay.
Well, because there's only so many kilometers you can run out of your house.
No. Yeah.
Okay, no.
But I mean, we were talking about the video, but why make that video? You saying you like the visual representation
Yeah,
of it?
definitely. I far prefer if somebody says hectares, they're talking about how big their place is.
Can I tell you something
Then
interesting?
you must tell me how many rugby fields you got.
Can I tell you something interesting?
Yeah.
Now we're talking about that. Like, in the army, you hear of clicks.
Yes?
You got to go 6 clicks north. You know how far
Well, I
that
mean,
is?
I've heard that in movies.
Yeah. You know what a click is?
No.
A kilometer.
Why don't you say kilometers?
I don't know, but
Because
like,
if that's supposed to be code, it's been broken. 6 clicks. What could that mean?
yeah. So when they're like, yo, listen, we got to hit 6 clicks
Are
north.
you sure that they're not miles?
No,
in America,
it's
they do
kilometers.
Ks.
So they didn't want to maybe it's because they didn't want to say it to the metric system. So they
Yeah.
know, because in the army, they deal with metric. They don't actually deal with
Miles.
whatever. What's it called? The imperial
Yes.
system. Yeah. So because I read it in David Goggins' book, and then I was like, no, man, I need to figure out what a click is. And then I googled it.
We've spoken about this guy before. David Goggins is a Navy SEAL. Lucky's got a man crush on him.
Yeah. So yeah, a click is a kilometer.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say the guy was just bored and had time in his hands. That's why he did it. I mean, why do we do this podcast? To be happy.
Yes.
Not because we're bored.
No. You're listening to it because you are bored in traffic or wherever you are.
Hopefully, we are trying to alleviate that boredom.
All right, it's that time of the show, that time in the show that we do 2020.
We want to make 2020 your most interesting year because time is short and you can pass away any moment.
Yes, that is.
Sorry.
a very
Sorry, I was just
depressing way to start it.
no, it's just I was I read, I don't know, I think I was listening to a podcast and we take time for granted.
We do.
It's so funny how humans, so obviously we do it, but humans almost forget the fact that we are mortal.
Yeah.
You always think, I'll do that later, or in 50 years' time I'll do this.
Yeah.
Whereas
No,
that
bro,
might not
that
happen.
might not happen. Yeah.
You know, anything can happen. The coronavirus could get you. You could get bumped over by a car. You could trip. You could fall into the bath with a toaster if you're stupid enough to have that plugged in the bath.
And also making toast.
Hey, just imagine the decadence.
I'm trying to knock out 2 birds with one stone. You're gonna knock out stupid birds with one stone.
in the bath with a toaster. And you're like, click. With my Radox, and then you're like, Sorry, yeah, it would be, yeah.
Yeah, it would be such a dumb way to die.
But I think people do that on purpose.
Yeah, no,
That's a pretty serious way to do that.
Yeah, it's a very serious way.
I guess anyway, it's very serious. Anyway, so the reason I'm talking about it is I'm just saying time is precious and enjoy the moments. Think about it. You go to work and you hate it.
Sorry, I know we're talking about death and that it's imminent. Not imminent, that it's inevitable.
But you can't live with it hanging over
you. But have you ever thought of how you're going to die? Like, do you think like in the future, like, well, maybe I'll fall in my sleep or, because the reason I'm saying is because coronavirus is here now, okay? And it's happening and the world is empty. But I never thought I was going to die of a virus. I thought I was going to die like aliens coming down, fighting for the human race, Tom Cruise style, die. Or
that brings me to my next point, kids. Don't do drugs. You've always been afraid, this is something that Lucky's always had, is he's afraid of dying in a silly way, as you call it, or a stupid way.
I call it a stupid
so
way.
So for you, it would be if you choked,
Yeah.
or if you tripped and fell and bumped your head.
And then died. I'm so afraid of dying like that because it always is like, it's like, hey man, I haven't seen Lucky in a while. They're like, oh, did you not hear? He passed away. And then they're like, oh, how did it happen?
I don't want to tell you.
He slipped on a tile and he died. Like if they die of the coronavirus now, people are like, okay, listen, it's a heavy thing. It happens, whatever. But like dying of like, he slipped and fell, he hit his head. It's a sad way. So you want to get a beer?
Watch your step. This is actually just the place where it was. One too many toots and who knows.
Yeah.
So just enjoy your time. We've got a short moment. Let's make it worthwhile.
And do the most you can with that time. That's what we're about. And this is why we've created this beautiful list. Greg and Lucky's 20 bucket list things to do in 2020.
There's about 170 things on there. You can add different things if you want, but every single week we set ourselves a challenge to perform one of these for the other.
I have actually, I press tick this and I put it in my cupboard, and every time I open it, I see it, and then I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, actually, I started only doing that yesterday, but yeah. So I had to do. It was my turn to do something.
Yeah, what did you do?
You did something really cool last week, which I was like, man, that was so cool that Greg did that. Like he faced his fears, like he went on a roller coaster.
I was getting anxious just talking about it now with you before we started recording. Now we were talking about roller coasters again. It wells something up in me, bro.
Isn't it strange though that your fear is something that excites me? Not you being afraid of roller coasters.
Yeah.
Me going on a roller coaster, that is like that. I live for that.
Yeah.
But you have this like it puts you in a place where you're like, this is not. I can't live my life like. You know what I'm saying?
What about my other fear, like being put in a latex suit with a gimp thing? And does that excite you? Because it doesn't work for me. It freaks me out, man. That also makes me anxious.
It's just weird, like how we are as humans. Like some things you like, I'm excited. The other person like, I would rather not do that. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I had to do something, and this is such a cop out, man.
You've had a busy week.
Yeah, but we shouldn't have excuses because, as you say, time is short and we should make the most of it. And I was just looking at the list and I was stressing and freaking out. And I was like, oh, I'll do this and I'll do that and I'll do that. And I ended up
walking on the grass barefoot.
No.
Walking on the grass barefoot is one of the options. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it does feel nice to, we were talking about hippies earlier. It does feel nice to have your feet on the earth. Apparently there's a good quality of not having shoes on.
Yeah, but like barefoot, I think like my wife doesn't have, the only time her feet are barefoot is when she's in the shower and when she steps out the shower.
Has she considered foot modeling?
No, she hasn't. No, that'd be weird. She's hand modeled. Her hand just.
There's money in everything. I don't think you should dismiss me because I've come up with the weird suggestion.
I can't believe that there's a fetish for feet.
It's interesting. It's very interesting. If you've got a foot fetish, we'd love to hear about it. Just to talk to you, because that would be very interesting. Also, we're still looking for somebody whose favorite color is beige.
Yes.
Still out for that hunt.
So here it is. Here's the thing that I did for... Yeah, here it is.
Oh, is it get a haircut? That was your thing.
That was it.
That's it. You see, I'm getting a haircut. That's it. You didn't even have the guy in the shot to say what he's doing.
Yeah, he did the haircut. Here it is, looking fresh, y'all. Cut clean.
It's so funny. Lucky is so flippin' paranoid about his hair. He was wearing a cap the other day. We were doing something, and he was like, "Yo, man, my hair's a mess." And he took a cap off. His hair looked fine. It's hilarious. You get so self-conscious about it.
No, I do. And I mean, you know that I ruined my hair when I was younger, so my hair doesn't grow very long. But then when it is this short...
You Lucky used to relax his hair.
I went to a very white school, and there weren't a lot of black children, and the black kids that were there, my mates, they didn't tell me that I should stop doing it. They just laughed at me because I had my hair straight.
What exactly does relaxing do? It's like when it's like almost... just thins it out, makes it straight.
It makes it straight. It does exactly. It relaxes. So obviously,
so it relaxes the
black
curl.
People have curls, and then it relaxes and makes it straight. And
you overdid
stupid
that.
Oreo did that and overdid it, and then I killed the hair at its root. And now my hair only grows that much, and then that's it.
Is this like your allergy to pumpkin? Is this something you've made up?
I'm allergic to pumpkin.
Okay, so the hair. But if I'm good, definitely not. I'm glad you got a haircut. That's cool. I'm definitely not ever going to get a haircut anytime soon.
Yeah. Oh,
for this.
Isn't it annoying that everyone always says that to you? Like, oh, when are you getting a haircut? It's like people are always on your case
Your
about that.
capitalist agenda. Get out of here. I don't have a suit until I need one. When I need a job,
Oh,
I'll
dude,
cut
if
my
me and
hair.
you had to do a day job, I would rather kill myself.
Like, getting pretty close to that.
Yeah, we're getting pretty close. So what are you going to
So
do?
haircut's coming out soon, baby. When you cutting there? We hope you've enjoyed the happy hour. It's been fun making it. We want to continue making this, and we want to continue having you get involved. We've had one first responder. We'd love for more people to get in touch.
Yes.
And thank you. We have received some love, but we want interaction.
Yeah, one interaction is the most important thing, and we're going to start also introducing people like callers onto the show as well. And then obviously a big goal for us is to one day do the show live from wherever, because that'll be cool,
I've been thinking about a couple interviews. I know some famous people and stuff, but I was just thinking, bringing them here to your house. I'm not embarrassed by the house. I'm just a little bit embarrassed by the house.
What do you want me to do? You want me to get a new house? What do we do at your house then?
No, my house is even more embarrassing. No, but it's just, this is your home.
Yeah, but I mean, what can you do? I mean, what are you going to do? I'm not a millionaire. I'm definitely not.
Yeah. A milliard.
Yeah, a milliard. No, I don't know, mate. No, it'll be fine. I think, what's
Can
fun?
we zhuzh it up? Maybe we put some drapes in or something.
Put some drapes in.
I don't know.
You know how much drapes cost?
Okay, fine. No, we're not putting drapes in. I was just thinking,
just to add, increase the production
like
value.
what about like a logo somewhere?
Yeah, we'll maybe put a logo up so it looks official.
Or
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe staff. So somebody to come and feed us or something.
Okay. All right. So if you want to work for us, and because you also have nothing else to do, please hit us up. Yeah.